Welcome back to Pro Rodeo Tonight, and we're talking about some great rodeos coming up this week on the Cowboy Channel, one of which is Cattlemen's Days Rodeo in beautiful Gunnison, Colorado. For 122 years, the Gunnison Valley has turned straight cowboy and put on an incredible rodeo event that raises money to help some amazing causes. Not just a little bit, but a whole lot of money. $4 million they've raised in the Tough Enough to Wear Pink program. And when you find out what they're doing with the money, you'll know like I do. They are inspiring small towns all over America to do amazing things.
Cattlemen's Days to this community is just that word, community. We have our 4-H show, the carnival, we have horse shows, we have ranch rodeos, we have everything that fun you can do in the Gunnison Valley if it relates to the Western heritage is crammed into one incredible week. We love everything about it. And that's why we're here and that's why we're doing it. The added bonus and one of the great things we have to brag about is our Tough Enough to Wear Pink program, #1 in the nation. Gunnison Cattlemen's Days is the oldest rodeo in Colorado and the 3rd oldest rodeo in the nation. It started in 1900 when the ranchers from around the valley, while they were waiting for their hay to dry, would drive all their stock and wild horses and cattle into town and bring them into Main Street and actually circle up wagons and pallets and boards and whatever they had and make a little arena and have a rodeo to kind of celebrate the tradition. And that's carried on for 120 years this year. It's going to continue on for hopefully we think another 120. We would go to a rodeo or be on horses every day, and it was the best upbringing in the world. When you get rooted to a horse and you get rooted to that connection and you get rooted to the land, you feel connected in every way. The parades in the Gunnison and Crested Butte Valley are an amazing experience because as a rodeo committee, we work really hard to put together floats and to get the animals staged and to get everything together. And you're thinking, why are we doing this for a 5-minute trip down Main Street? And I can tell you for the last 2 years, I've helped with that and driven one of the floats. The first time you see people look you in the eye and start cheering, it makes you almost tear up because you feel the appreciation for this community, for what we do and what we've brought back. It tugs at your heart and makes you happy to do what you do.
Cattlemen's Days is probably the most fun week of the whole summer. Nobody truly understands how powerful that night is until they're there. It's a family of people now who have come together for the last 15 years and love and support the organization.
The good that we've done here in the Valley has just been phenomenal.
We started out by talking to everybody. I would have them over for dinner. We would talk about things that they needed as they were going through this. And with their feedback, we basically created all the different programs for Tough Enough to Wear Pink. I think one of the biggest things is that we want to keep people home. I don't think anyone can deny that being home with your family and your animals and your normal daily routine is nice when you're going through a hard time. Just those little things that just help so much. Massages, acupuncture, Reiki, nutrition. We tried to fill the gaps and the holes of the places where they weren't getting the support they needed.
Immediately it just was a sense of belonging, and
it's given me comfort and relief.
They know already what can help people in this situation without you having to ask for it.
Over the last 5 years, we have really dreamed big for Tough Enough to Wear Pink. We have achieved goals that people said we couldn't do. That's what makes this group of people so incredible. We come up with these ideas and people say, well, you can't do that, and we figure out a way to do it.
I love the vision of the organization. I love the fact that we can make things happen.
One of the goals I mentioned is that I want to know about and have at least touched like once every cancer patient in the Valley.
We want to continue to pursue our big goals and ambition to really make this the best small town breast cancer hospital in the country, to take care of the people in this valley that are going through cancer.
The other thing we really need is an understanding of how this impacts the bigger picture of health in a rural community. The ultrasound machine that we purchased for the hospital is actually used by high-risk pregnancies within the valley. The transportation program, when we opened that up to all cancers, I mean, that program doubled and tripled overnight. And that shows how much of a need that was in this community.
Tough Enough to Wear Pink in the Gunnison Valley brings so much support to all of the cancer patients that are in this valley. There's all these modalities that are helpful to them: orthobiotomy, massage, all the expertise of the doctors and educational staff that's here. And the support that the women in this valley feel is huge. This valley and this Tough Enough to Wear Pink chapter, it rocks it. For every cancer patient that comes in, they feel loved, supported, nurtured, and there's so many systems that help support them throughout their process of cancer. Including men. Yes, absolutely. Are men tough enough to wear pink? Men are tough enough to wear pink.
My vision for Tough Enough to Wear Pink is to expand and help more people. More and more people are learning about what we do and taking advantage of these programs. We have the best machine, we have a great radiology department, and Tough Enough to Wear Pink will cover it if you don't have insurance. Those are the things that I want to make sure the community knows about and takes advantage of. We're not just doing one thing, we're doing so many different things, which is what makes it such a unique and special organization. It's great to see the pieces of the puzzle coming together, but we need more help to make those pieces fall into place. We're hoping with all your help that we can keep the momentum going and make a bigger difference in the community year after year.
We just want you to open your arms and your pocketbooks this year. With that, we thank you. Thanks for your support, and we love you.
Thank you, Gunnison, for everything you have done to be the example of what a real community can do when they have unity and work together. Gunnison, Colorado. It is the granddaddy of all Colorado rodeos and will take place this week, July 14th through the 17th. For more information, go to cattlemensdays.com. When we come back, we'll take you to another beautiful place in the West, Sheridan, Wyoming. We'll tell you why you need to put them on your bucket list when we come back.